Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics walkthrough. We are just about to enter the Orban Monastery book storage. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to remember this battle. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Alright. So Simon here, it's not looking so good. It's dangerous here. Hurry, run. They came for the Holy Stone. Okay. Doesn't sound good. Sevilla came here, they gave it to us as proof of her status. Who are they? Who's trying to get the stone? Don't get any more involved or you'll be killed. Alright, so obviously someone is here looking for one of the stones. High Priest and his sect are trying to regain power. First, they're reducing Larg and Gultana's military power by causing infighting, and if the war drags on, it not only reduces their power, but trust in the royal family. Okay. So the church wants to use the stones to regain the people's trust. Different from your brothers, more like Balbanes. Perhaps you might be able to destroy their ambition. Well, perhaps. You stay here, I'll go look after them. Alright, hide in a safe place. So, splitting up, generally not a good idea, by the way. You really don't ever want to split up. And I'm really not sure why Ramza hands over the stones. Alright, if I don't make it back, throw them into the Bagroza Sea. Okay. Wish I were born a man. Don't be silly, you're the only one I trust. If she were born a man, she probably wouldn't have had that awesome cleric skill. Seems like only the females in this game have access to that. So I don't know. Again, splitting up, bad idea. And again, not really sure why she handed he handed the stones over to her. I mean, Rams is a baller. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some good reason behind that. I just don't quite know what that is. I guess maybe Ramza was worried about I don't know, dying in battle. I guess that's gonna be my assumption. Alright, so taking two of the dancers as well as Mustadio and Agrius. And this is the underground book storage second floor. That is a mouthful. This place isn't actually all that, or this battle isn't too difficult. We've got three Lancers, and here is Islud. I think is this the first time we actually see him? I believe so. Maybe I'm losing it. I don't know. I thought it was the first time we've seen him. Anyways, all right. So we've got 3 Lancers, a Chemist, and 2 Time Mages. The Lancers, depending on who you're bringing and, you know, like your party capabilities, I would argue that they're the toughest to take down. I mean, number one, they've got shields. So they're going to be a lot less weak to, like, physical attacks, I would say, than these other characters. Now, the Chemist... obviously, I think, did he have a gun there? I actually didn't catch it. No, I don't think he did. I think he had a dagger. So we don't necessarily need to worry about him using ranged abilities, but it's going to be more just the fact that he can, you know, heal his allies, and if if you saw there, the Lancer already blocked one of my abilities. Now, I've got Mustadio in the Archer role still, which, I'll be honest, I really don't like the Archer that much in this game, but it does have that, that reaction ability of, speed save. And that's what I was going for with him. I wanted to get that as soon as possible. So let's see how this goes. 126. Oh, all right. So that's one Lancer down. So not looking too bad on that front. So this, I think this is the first. Oh, that's right. So this one just happened to have the steel skill and obviously steel heart. So that's annoying, especially on the Dancer because it interrupts her. I believe it interrupts her dance. So we'll check here. If I remember correctly, though, I think it interrupts the dance and then you have to like restart dancing. I think. We'll check. We'll check and make sure here. But I mean, you can see she's not doing the weird dancing motion. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like she stopped dancing altogether. So that's unfortunate. That's actually kind of a waste of a turn, for one thing. Because now, obviously, we're going to have to restart that dance once it becomes her turn again. But, alright, so other than that, time mages, obviously nothing new there. Obviously, they're going to be able to haste or speed themselves up, as well as potentially slow you down if they live long enough. It looks like this one had a fire spell, so that was pretty minor damage, but whatever. So the Dragoons now, I believe, or Lancers, sorry. I think it's it's technically the Lancer in this version of the game. In the Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions version, I believe they renamed them to Dragoons, which seems appropriate. I don't know. Ugh, that hits so hard. That's jump for you. So I'll be honest though. Again, jump is another one of those abilities that I don't like that much, just because of the really long charge time on it. But when the enemy uses it, it's extremely potent, so you really got to be careful. Not really sure why I was considering speed break. All right. I originally moved that Dancer up to try to draw some fire, but then I kind of realized that might not necessarily be a good idea. I think we already killed off the Lancer that had the thief abilities, but I guess it was enough to annoy me to where I didn't want to be around anymore. Oh, chemists. Oh, that's the problem with them. He's not going to last much longer, though, I feel like. I think Ramza is still in the ninja job. So he'll be able to... oh, yeah, he is. And I really like Ninja. Ninja is one of my favorite classes in the game. It's mostly for the dual wield. Oh, I don't know why I didn't finish off that chemist. That seems weird. I guess I'm going back to buffing up Agrius's Brave. I think I did that for quite a few of the battles, just because I didn't want to... I mean, there just really isn't any reason to wait on that. It's always... I feel like it's always, you know, useful to buff, essentially, the Brave of your characters. Obviously, for the reaction abilities to trigger more often, as well as... Again, I think it adds a little physical damage. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. You know, I guess I actually didn't do any testing myself. I think I just read that about the Brave stat. But again, the biggest thing I would say is the reaction type abilities triggering off of that Brave, and then on top of that, you know, it just takes a lot of time, unfortunately, and a lot of separate battles to really fully master or raise up a character's brave, you know, to that 97. So again, you know, and that's so every 4 points of brave in battle, you gain 1 point permanently. And you know, just because of the way it works, it's going to take multiple battles to get that, you know, quote unquote maxed out. So again, I felt like, you know what, I had most of these battles pretty well in hand, and I wasn't too concerned about using or needing to use Ramza for anything other than you know, buffing essentially the brave levels of my character. So that's kind of I guess my reasoning, and I don't know, I think it yeah, it stretched out these battles a little bit, I'll be honest, and that's kind of unfortunate from a walkthrough standpoint, but at the same time I was like, I guess I wasn't really thinking about that. I was like, well, I've got him, I've got extra turns, I'm not in any worry of, you know, being defeated because I'm not killing these guys off fast enough, so I figured, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Getting some stats during the story battles. Alright, what do we have left here? Chemist is still alive. Oh. I think okay. Not really sure why I did this. I could have moved Agrius over to the edge over there, I think, anyway, and used her Holy Sword on, like a lightning. I'm not sure if I actually had Lightning Stab or not yet, so maybe that's why I waited. But yeah, I could have at least got to that Chemist, if not that Time Mage. So not really sure why I didn't do that, but uh-oh, what's he trying to do here? Let's take out this Chemist. He's in my way. So here at this point, you'll notice that the time... Unfortunately for the Time Mages, they don't really have any targets to haste. And that's the benefit of killing off, you know, a lot of these enemies really, really early, and just having really good offense. Because if you don't, if your characters just don't have the damage, you're going to get bogged down. I mean, number one, the Chemist will be healing, you know, potentially the Dragoons. The Dragoons are going to be slaughtering your characters, and then the Time Mages are going to be slowing you down and hasting their allies. So, again, I guess I would say a good defense is a better offense in this case, as with many cases. Alright, looks like I wanted to cancel that dance. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I don't remember if I decided to time out some of these corpses and see if they'd leave me any crystals, or if I wanted the gear, or if I just wanted to buff up my characters. I'm not really sure here, but again, I unfortunately I stretched this battle out a little bit longer than I really needed to. And again, though, that was because I wanted to get the brave levels up. Alright, Agrius is at 94, so she doesn't have a whole lot left. And I don't know if I waited around for Mustadio or not. That Lancer's name, or the Lancer's name was Little John. I just noticed that. How did he get in here? Flatten the helmet. Alright. So yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna maybe wait out for these. Uh-oh. That would be a kill shot. Guess I'm gonna farm some JP and whatnot. That's probably not a bad idea too. I really don't like him being stuck in this archer role right now. I mean, so for archer, like the... Oh, stop. No. Well, whatever. So There you go. There's another skill that's rough with the time mages. With the archer, you know, obviously they've got their big claim is the charge-based abilities, which I absolutely hate, and I've already stated the reasons why. Now you can make them work. Mustadio is actually a really good character for that because he's got the snipe, which does the don't move ability. And so at that point, then you can use that charge, you know, and really crank up the charge so that the enemy can't move away. You can do other things, you know, put the target to sleep, use stop, whatever, you know, anything to make it so that the character doesn't move out of the way. But and you know, obviously the higher the charge, the more damage the attack is going to do. But I don't know, it's not good enough. I mean, frankly, because there's so many other abilities in this game that completely outdo the charge type abilities. And again, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, the good thing is, you know, the archer does have that really good speed save, which I absolutely love. That's one of my favorite reaction abilities in the entire game. So at least the archers got that going for them. But other than that, the other thing that I don't really like about the archers is their attack range. You know, crossbows are, I don't know. I'm not going to say better or worse. Yeah, I don't know. At least you can use a shield with a crossbow, but I don't know. The bows in general, I just don't like them. I don't like how they work. I don't like the range. I feel like it's more trouble than it's really worth. Yeah, it is ranged though, so that's the good thing about it. Obviously, you don't have to worry about eating a counter tackle or, you know, a counter from a monster, because that's pretty dangerous at times. And as the game progresses, you know, monsters and counterattacks get stronger. So that is a legitimate, I guess, benefit then to the archer is obviously then you know, it is range. So all right, so what are we getting here? Guild taking. Okay. I know that that guy had Steel Heart, so I'm not sure why I wasn't able to inherit that ability, but this game is kind of goofy like that, I guess. All right. Slow this guy down a bit. I'm not really sure why. I guess just for something to do. I was really careful with these. Oh, that was the one. Okay, so that crystal was the one from the Lancer that had Steel Heart. So that's good. Okay. I was gonna say I'm really careful when I inherit these crystals. I make sure that they're abilities that I actually want to have, and by that I mean. There's certain classes, like the monk, where I don't like to necessarily have all of the abilities. And why is that? Well, for like power leveling issues, I feel like, you know, you don't want to be flipping through every single ability. And again, like with the monk, for instance, I really like to just have chakra, because that's going to heal. So what I like to do sometimes is, you know, I'll have my allies punch each other back and forth and stuff, and then when that character comes around, I'll just go to punch art and hit chakra right away. And the great thing about that, again, is you don't have to cruise through your menu just to try to find chakra. It's the only ability that you have. So again, that's why I'm really careful with these crystals and inheriting the abilities. And you can actually see that with Ramza as well. I haven't learned Throw Stone and I haven't learned Dash for the exact same reason. I don't want to accumulate. I don't like to have those extra inputs on the controller in order to get to the abilities that I want, which I frequently use Yell. So I like to you know, learn that and not learn the other abilities that are up higher on that list, so that I don't have to flip through them. So, long story short, again, be careful with the crystals that you inherit. You may find that it's more trouble than it's worth. But all right, so Islud apparently has found the Virgo stone, and we need to confront him. So let's head down there. But anyways, I am going to cut this commentary here. So hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. All right, thanks for watching.